In this video, we're going to test the D-Link AirBridge dongle against a dedicated Wi-Fi 6E router. First, we're going to use AirLink for both devices, then we're going to compare it using virtual desktop. And lastly, we're going to compare it with Oculus Link cable. I'm going to use the same settings for both VR AirBridge and the Wi-Fi 6E router. Overall, I think the performance between the two is pretty similar. I did not really notice any big difference in performance and graphic quality since I'm using the same settings. My GPU is RTX 3080 Ti and my CPU is a 12th gen Intel i9 12900K. For this matchup, AirLink using VR AirBridge performed a lot better than virtual desktop using a dedicated Wi-Fi 6E router. The main difference I noticed is in the graphics quality between the two. I set virtual desktop's bitrate to 90 Mbps because I get a lot of lag when I go beyond it. So what I see inside the VR headset is slightly muddy and pixelated. I use the same bitrate for AirLink and it looks a lot better than virtual desktop. It's not very obvious on the screen capture, but when you're wearing the headset you could tell the difference. As expected, Oculus Link looks a lot better because you can increase the bitrate without sacrificing a lot of lag. Performance is similar in both, but Oculus Link has lower latency compared to AirLink using VR AirBridge. Here's my personal verdict based on the test that I did. Note, these are only based on my personal experience and each player may get different results. Number 1 for me is Oculus Link because it offers the best performance and the best visual quality. Number 2 is VR AirBridge using AirLink. It's on number 2 spot because it's a lot cheaper than my dedicated Wi-Fi 6E router and I didn't really notice a huge difference in performance and visual quality. Another thing I like about the VR AirBridge dongle is it's super easy to use. I didn't have to mess around my network settings to have a dedicated Wi-Fi connection and internet connection. Number 3 is AirLink with Wi-Fi 6E router. I know the Quest 2 only supports Wi-Fi 6. I got this because I want to future-proof my setup. I put this on number 3 spot because it costs $349 and I had to edit my network settings in order for my regular internet connection to work properly. Last on this list is Virtual Desktop with Wi-Fi 6E router. This is because it performed the worst in my test. I got a lot more starters in game and the visual quality is not as great compared to AirLink. Another downside for this setup for me is that there's no easy way to mirror my VR iView for video recording. I had to use SideQuest to wirelessly stream my gameplay. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give us a like, and if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.